guys, welcome back to another video with your girl Michelle, and today is going to be yet another VSG update. As you can see, it's a party, so let's jump right into it. Last time you saw me, I was right on the cusp of Wonderland, and lo and behold, ta-da! I made it, you guys, $199 or less. So last time you saw me, I was 201.4, and today's weigh-in came in at 197.3. That makes a weight loss of 4.1 pounds for the month of March. So yay for me, round of applause. You guys, what's crazy is that brings me to a total weight loss from my highest weight ever to now of 122 pounds lost. That's a whole person. It's so crazy to me to even see myself this way. I look like a whole nother person. Like, I'm gonna put in some pictures of me at 319 pounds and me at 197 pounds. What? This milestone is probably one of the biggest that I will have along this journey, because I don't remember a time as an adult woman being under 200 pounds, and so much was tied to that. So much self-hatred, negative self-talk, trauma was tied to feeling like being over 200 pounds was the problem. And it absolutely was not the problem. The way that I handled myself and the way that I based my worth on what number the scale had, no one should ever put themselves through that. And me celebrating this number is not so much about the number, more so than it is about releasing the shame attached to being above that number. If I ever see 200 or more on a scale again, I promise I won't treat her wrong. When I started this journey, going down the path to VSG surgery, I decided that I loved myself enough to make a major sacrifice and a major change. And not just physically. I'm a whole different person. And I know I say that a lot, but I really am. Like, I'm not the same person I was 10 months ago. And it's really amazing what you can do when you put the focus on the most important thing, which is yourself. It really is. Like, you can't take care of anything or anybody else until you take care of you. And I'm proud of me. As we celebrate today, let's talk about the fitness for this month. Okay, y'all, so I changed a couple things in the gym. One thing that I want to get back to, though, is focusing on progressive overload. I noticed I haven't really been focusing on progressive overload. I've been doing the same movements, but not really upping the weight as much as I can handle. Like, I have been challenging myself, but not so much in a way of, I physically know that I could have done more, if that makes any sense. But we're gonna talk about why I didn't in a minute. Let's talk about the workouts. So while I was working out this month, I was really just trying to stay consistent. With everything that I had going on in the month of March, Consistency is the only thing that saved me. The only thing that saved your girl is consistency. Staying on her 5 workouts a day, not missing any, giving it all I had to give, and making sure that like I was taking my rest days saved your girl. Period. Because there was nothing else that I had to give it except for the bare minimum. Now, as far as the actual workouts go, I did really well. Like my form was great. I challenged myself enough to where I was able to see a change on the scale and see some changes in my body. I did injure myself. So that's the first thing we got to talk about. I injured myself while running. I was at the end of my workout. So if you guys don't know, I do my strength training first and then I do my cardio after. And at the very end of my workout, at the very end of my run, I pulled my hamstring. And when I tell y'all, oh baby, never felt no pain like that. In the moment, that snap pain. Okay, so I know we're celebrating, but we have to talk about this. So when I made my last video, I was in a bad headspace about it because I didn't hit this goal. I really put myself in the mind frame of, well, oh well, we'll hit it, but let's just do whatever. Y'all, I gained 9 pounds in 7 days. 9 pounds in 7 days. I went from 201 to 210 in 7 days. That's how quickly you can fall off. What I did was I went back to negative habits, bad patterns. Baby, I went to Captain D's 3 days in a row. I got a shrimp, fish, chicken, and fried lobster bite platter 3 days in a row. No, you can't do that, sis. Like you can't allow yourself to go back to that mindset of, oh, this didn't happen, so let's not care. Like, no, we can't do that. We have to be 80-20 because you guys know I don't follow diets. So I do not follow diets. I do not cut major food groups from my eating, my nutritional plan. I don't do that. And so I try to eat 80% clean and 20% what I want to. Well, baby, that flipped. I was 80% down bad. It probably was a little worse than that, to be honest with you. I mean, I probably had pasta, pizza, juice, just empty calories for no reason. And again, like I said, I can't eat much in one sitting, but I'll go warm that back up 3-4 times. It didn't make me no never mind until I stepped on that scale the following Saturday and saw 210, and I was like, oh no, baby, we worked too hard. We've come too far to go back. We're not doing this. And so I gathered myself. I put my big girl panties on. I dealt with the emotions that I was feeling in regards to not hitting this number, and I bounced back real quick. Just imagine if I had done what I was supposed to do the entire month, right? Now, I gained 10 pounds in 7 days, but it really wasn't 10 pounds of fat, obviously. It was probably 7 pounds of water and 3 pounds of fat, more likely. But imagine I lost those extra 3 pounds. Not only would I have hit my goal for this month, but I would have way surpassed it. And here I'm just a little bit shy of my goal. So keep it all in perspective. Like, weight loss is going to ebb and flow. It's going to fluctuate. When you've dealt with emotional eating, binging, all of the sort of things that come with weight loss that is tied to emotion, you're going to have moments where you fall off. But the key is, can you catch yourself? Can you pull yourself back in? It was hard. It was hard. And then after you've eaten bad for a couple of days, going back to healthy food, it's like, salad? grilled chicken. So I went through that, and then we got hit with another bombshell. I got COVID. I was sick as a dog, y'all. I'm talking about, you probably can still hear it a little bit. I was sick as a dog. This is when I was telling y'all I had to really rest for my hamstring injury to heal. That's the only way I rested. I went to the gym maybe the first couple of days because I wasn't aware that I had COVID. I thought I just had like a, scratchy throat, little post-nasal drip. No, ma'am. Baby, I ended up being down for 7 days. Do you hear me? Sick as a dog. I couldn't breathe. I went to the emergency room. And the crazy part is, when I went to the emergency room was right when I was turning the corner to start getting better. But I didn't, in my brain never said COVID. I got home COVID tests up in the cabinets. I never thought to take one. My brain never said COVID until I woke up gasping for air. I couldn't breathe. Awful experience. Before I found out I wasn't going to the gym because I wasn't feeling well. So I had about 5 days off from the gym in a row. One that allowed my hamstring to heal, but I needed to rest because I was just so exhausted. And I don't know if any of you have ever had COVID, but even after COVID, post-COVID exhaustion is a thing. Like, tired. Do you hear me? I'm exhausted right now. I'm exhausted right now filming this video. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm gonna go wash my face. I'm gonna take a shower, and I'm gonna go to sleep. Do you hear me? And momming doesn't stop, whether you have COVID or not. So I still had to be mommy. I still had to get everybody situated, cook dinner, everything. Have dead. So after I recovered from COVID, I really got a handle on my diet and nutrition. I was very consistent with my food, and the rest of that weight came off, and I finally was able to see this number. I finally was able to get to Wonderland, and I'm just so blessed and thankful that, that I'm able to see it. So food. My food for the month was real simple. I just kept it real easy and simple. Salad for lunch. I don't really eat breakfast. And then whatever everybody else was having for dinner. So that's how I usually eat. So I find for me, salads are easy. Like if I get the little tuna packets, throw it on the salad mix that matches it, I can have that for lunch every single day. It does not bother me to have the same thing every day because I have something different for dinner every day. Now, the way you are going to lose fat is by what you put on your plate. So that should be your main focus. That is why VSG surgery works. You're decreasing the amount of food you're consuming, therefore putting you in a calorie deficit, therefore you're going to burn fat. Your body will have to tap into its natural energy stores, which is fat, and it will have to burn that for energy. If you burn more calories than you consume, you will lose body fat. If you go to the gym on top of that, you'll build the physique that you want. That should be the mindset. This cut is my pre-birthday cut. Okay, because the next time you see me, your girl will be another year older, smarter, wiser, and finer. Okay, because period. And I am doing a 3-week cut. So I'm really excited. I started it today, and it's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dropping my carbs and upping my protein is hard. Making sure I get enough water is hard. The next thing I have to start focusing on is getting enough rest. Outside of that, just continuing to recover from COVID, continuing to be consistent in the gym, making sure that I'm doing everything that I set out to do because I am worth it, celebrating myself along the way, and really sitting in the thankfulness. Yeah. So that's month 11 goals. All right, you guys, it's time for that full body shot so you guys can see what 197 looks like on your girl. Let's go. Okay, you guys, that's going to do it for today's video. And that's going to wrap up our celebration of making it to Wonderland. And I'm thankful for you guys even taking the time to watch my journey. I know some of you have expressed how encouraging it has been in even deciding to get the surgery yourself, or getting back in the gym, or just taking bits and pieces of some of the nuggets that I've shared along the way about making you a priority. I'm thankful that I've impacted anyone. One person is a blessing. So thank you all for coming along this journey with me. And until then, I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.